Constant Glamour. We started this video kind of late, but the model wanted me to show you guys what I'm doing with her. She wanted something a little different. She wanted her roots to start off far with the bleaching, and that's what we did. And then she wants all, this is what it's starting to come out with when we used foil. Some parts we didn't use foil because we're trying to get different tones and color in here. So I'm going to continue on working on this. If you notice, before I show you, I did this in through here, and it's all just going to rest, the different shades. So I'll be back to show you shortly of what we're accomplishing here. The reason why you see that I took some of the hair and put some in foiling and some out is for the different shades. So if you notice this is a lot brighter, it's because I had it in a foil, and I did this one without the foil. So it gave her two shades, if you notice that. It kind of made it really nice. It's something that she wanted. She wanted it far from the root. It was a picture she showed me, and this is what we got from the picture. So we're taking the foiling off now to slow down the process of this so it'll actually stop going. So we're going to continue moving on, and then we'll be back to show you how we're processing it and how it's going, and then we'll rinse it out, okay? So we'll be back very shortly. What I'm doing here is just waiting for some of her hair to pick up more color. Then we're going to rinse it off. She wanted this two-tone of color in her hair. She wanted it to look like that, so... And we're just waiting for these two to boost up a little bit more. Then we're going to rinse all this out, and then we're going to style her and let you see what we got. Okay, so because I'm waiting for these two pieces to get a little brighter, I'm just going to spray this with some water that actually slows this down a little bit, because we don't want it to continue processing. So if you get to that point, just spray it with some water, and it'll actually slow that down some, okay? So she has some product on her hair that slowed that down a little bit. So we'll get down to that point. So we'll be back shortly. Okay, so her hair started out very dark. If you notice, the roots were really dark. This is what she wanted. She wanted her color to start away from the roots, just to make it look like it's grown out. And this is what we ended up giving her. Beautiful. She wanted the array of different colors in there, the darks, the light colors and all. And she wanted to look like it was growing out of the roots. So this is what we got here. So what I'm going to do is style her up and get her dried, and I'll be back to show you the finish. So we're back, and this is the outcome of her hair, the color that she got. She wanted it with different colors of golds and some browns mixed in there, and she purposely, her roots are dark because she wanted it to look like it was grown out of her roots, which is perfect. And hair doesn't grow out perfectly anyway, so it grows out in steps. So it does look like it's grown out of her roots. So this is what she's got. And they're all different colors in here. So it turned out beautiful. Just exactly what she wanted, pretty much, from a picture we saw. So now we're going to put her hair in a hairstyle so you can see how to look for a wedding or a graduation or some type of event. I personally don't care to make too perfect of a parting, but her hair is beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to just separate some of her hair, and this is what we're going to do here. We're going to start off with this side, and we're going to just make this into a braid. We're going to start cornrowing it into a braid. So I'm just going to make her a cornrow and make her a parted hairdo. Okay. And the braid looks so pretty when it's braided with the color in there. Most people like semi cornrowed, so what we're going to do with her, we're going to cornrow just one side of her hair, and we're going to do something a little different on the other side. Oh, we got a little cornrow bump. I'll just fix that part right there. And we don't want it to be so perfect because we want it a little messy. So I'm gonna make this here, and I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna bring this braid right to about here. And then I'm going to stop. So then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the other side. So to keep her hair from unraveling, you can put a little elastic on the end there and keep it from unraveling. So that's what we'll do. Put a little elastic on the end here. Okay, and that's what we're going to do for that side. Now for this side over here, we're going to take and do, I'm going to take this side and I'm going to leave just a little bit of this bang out here. So we're going to just take that clamp and put that hair there, right in her face. And then with your fingers, you're going to take and you're going to do this. You're just going to look like you're going to braid it, but all you're going to do is just make a twist. You're going to start twisting the hair right around, because it'll help bring out the colors too. So you'll see as I'm going around how the colors will start showing up really pretty. It can be a little challenging because the hair is so soft. Oh, she's got a little wound on her ear. Okay. So I say just keep it going. Just keep bringing it around and making her a nice little bun there where she can have this hairdo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this right on around, and I'll be right back in 1 minute. So we're almost at our end here, and we're going to take that braid that we put the little knot on the end, we're going to tuck it down inside of the hair. Just tuck it right down inside there. If you, well, I should loosen that up a little bit, but okay, there we go. Then, oh, okay, so let me just make that a little tighter there. All right, and then we're just going to finish this off right here. Then we bring this one up, and this little knot that we're finishing off here will actually cover over our little rubber band that we put into her head. Okay. What I'm doing here, when I got to this point, I'm actually taking that braid that I made with the rubber band, and I'm actually just sticking it inside between some hair. So I actually just separated the hair like this, and I put it right inside, just like that. So now I have to pick this back up and pick up where I left off. And we're making just big giant twists. That's all. And we wanted to hide that piece of hair that was underneath there. Okay, and now we're at the end. What I like to do at the end here is take and just work it in as tight as you can go and bring it right back around and use a hairpin to kind of settle these down in there. Okay, so we'll just take and use a hairpin to settle that in there. Okay, so I'm using a hairpin to, just bobby pins and hairpins to hold this down inside there, to give her that, to hold this little bump. Okay, so then you use your comb and smooth out anything you need to smooth out. I'm going to put this thing of flowers in there, but before I do that, I'm going to show you this here, this bang that we took out in the onset. And I'm just going to put a little bit of warmth to it, a little bump of a curl. Okay, just so it'll bend a little bit for us. So take and I want to bring it around her ear. Bring it right up in there if you have a bobby pin. Take one of your bobby pins and this will help hold it right in place, but hide it right inside of one of the little pleats there. And then you could take this here and tuck it down inside. Okay? All right, so now I was going to show you that little hair thing there. So this is perfect for her outing. So you need hairpins to hold that in. And you're going to tuck these down inside. Tuck it down inside there so you don't see that little metal. And take this piece and work it in right by that braid as close as you can. And just try to hide as much of the, as much as the fabric and that you can get to. Just hide as much of it as you can. Okay, so okay, so this would be the finish of our hairdo. This is her front. And this is the back, as you noticed. I took and I tucked everything up and put everything inside with the hairpins. And then we braided this side over here with a braid. Cute little style, just enough for summer or wedding do. We just twist it and move things around, so I think we don't need that hairpin there. Okay, all right, so this is our finish. All righty, this was our highlight and flower updo for weddings or summer. Okay, so this is Fern from the House of Glamour. If you like this video, thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.